Steve, I'm delighted to see an SLS here today, particularly an AMG version. Can you tell me a bit more about the car?
Well, the first thing is they're all AMG versions, because this, of course, is AMG's first complete car for Mercedes. And yeah, it's just stunning. It's turning heads, it's got the heritage touches about it with the gull-wing doors, you know, reminiscent of the old 1958 300 SL.
Yes.
But it is packed full of modern technology. So actually, although it looks slightly retro, don't be fooled. This is a proper GT supercar in every respect, and it's usable.
Okay, and is that the same AMG engine that you find in the SL?
It's a version. This engine, in fact, is the most powerful normally aspirated engine in production in the world. So we're talking 571 bhp from 6.3 litres, or 6.208 to be precise, 650 newton meters of torque.
Whoa, that's a
7
lot.
speeds, twin clutch, you know, you can upshift in 100 milliseconds. I mean, what more could you want? Ideal for touring around Canary Wharf.
Yeah, sounds absolutely ideal. I mean, presumably it's a bit thirsty.
Not at all. You know, combined cycle of 21.8 miles per gallon. I mean, not too many supercars can record that sort of figure.
Not with that displacement.
No.
Could we take a look at the interior?
Absolutely. Come with me.
Right, I've been dying to do this ever since I've had a look at the car. That is one incredibly light door. What's it made of?
Aluminium. You remember, this car is all designed with lightness in mind. So you've got an aluminium chassis and aluminium panels.
Okay.
So, anyway, don't take my word for it. Climb in.
Easier than I thought it would be, actually.
Yeah.
Inside the car, this is an incredibly business-like place to be, but I'm still aware of the fact there are an awful lot of luxury features and fittings. Presumably we've got traction control system, push button for engine start stop.
Yusef, you've got to remember that AMG are a performance manufacturer. You know, they come from a racing heritage and a racing background, so it's a car designed by racers, really, for racers, but with a Mercedes luxury when you want it. So if it's in the comfort setting, you're going to get the ride quality that you expect from a Mercedes. You know, it really is a usable Grand Tourer. Start to wind that up and go into the sport modes. It's going to remap your throttle, it's going to change the suspension dynamics. But most important of all, as you rightly alluded to, business-like. Designed like the interior of a fighter jet.
It feels very much like it,
well, and
it?
it's supposed to, frankly. You know, I mean, bear in mind that this car is 197 mile an hour potential performance.
Yes.
0 to 62 in 3.8 seconds.
Quick.
Very quick. You know, and so the dealers, we want our driver, at AMG Mercedes, we want our driver looking through the windscreen. We don't want a Christmas tree array of lights on the dash distracting him. So it's all about what's there for performance, what the driver needs, with the Mercedes luxury element as well. But the reality, of course, is if I was driving this on the track, potentially the only thing I'd be looking at is this display here on the dash, which lights up to tell me when to change gear. No different to my race car where I had a rev shift light.
Yes.
You wait, like in Formula 1, till the revs build up, the maximum RPM, light goes red, shift gear. That way the driver never has to take their eye off the road or the track.
Okay, and you can hold the car in gear if you want. It won't automatically
No,
upshift.
absolutely. On the settings that you have within the car, you can either have it shifting up when it runs out of RPM, or you can have full manual control. Because effectively, this is a manual gear shift. It's not really an automatic in the conventional sense at all.
Right. If you want to be lazy and drive as an auto, is that an option?
Kind of an option. It wasn't really what the car was designed to do.
No.
But fundamentally, you know, it can be driven in a lazy way. You know, if you had a hard day at work in the city and you know, it's your plaything, but you just want to get home and you don't want to have to try too hard, then you're going to put it on comfort setting and it's going to deliver you home refreshed, in safety. It's still going to be quite a stiff ride, but you know, the ride quality is exceptional. That's the first thing you notice when you drive this car compared to competitor supercars, the ride quality. And
on the track, your impressions?
Stunning. Stunning. It feels a lot smaller because of the configuration, as we saw. The engine set well back, low. You know, the dry sump allows us to have the centre of gravity very low. Transaxle layout means that you know, it feels like a kart, dare I say.
Is there a sort of direct competitor that you feel? I can't think of another car that's exactly the same as this, or that I could put it up against.
I'm not sure. I think it's in a class of its own, to be frank.
Yeah.
I mean, there are all kinds of exciting, exotic, and good-to-drive supercars. Anything quite like this? I'm not sure there is.
It'd be hard pushed.
I think so.
I'm inclined to agree. Steve, thank you so much for your time. It's very much appreciated.
Why don't you fire it up?
I would love to.
Press the button. Let's do the auditory thing. Foot on the brake.
Listen to this. Sounds like a dragster, doesn't it?
That's normally aspirated for you. Popping and crackling like you're good. No lag, no lag. Fluid
Beautiful.
power, 571 bhp at your disposal, sir. Shall I wrap it up for you?
Please, yeah. Can I have two? I'll have one for rainy days and one for clean days.
Wait and get the Roadster. We'll do you one with the gull wing, and then you can have a Roadster as well. Matching pair.
You got a deal there. Thanks very much.
Shake on it.
Thank you.